Hey guys and gals, MirrorMask here. I'm going to talk to you about a topic that every gamer goes through, and it is such a bummer. And I don't know what you call it, but I call it floating as a gamer. It's that time period where, and every gamer goes through it, where you're coming off a really cool game that you really enjoyed playing, but kind of your run with it's over, so to speak. You're kind of maybe getting bored of it, or maybe you've lost interest in it completely, or whatever the case may be, and then you just kind of float. Sometimes it lasts a few days, few weeks. Sometimes in some cases it can last several months, where you just don't see anything out there that piques your interest. So you just kind of float. You bounce around, ping from this game to this game to this game, just trying to find something that'll stick and lock onto you. And it happens to every single gamer. Matter of fact, it's going on with me right now. I mean, that's why you guys have probably noticed on my channel, I have a few videos here about this game, or a few videos about this game, or whatever. And it's because right now, I mean, every game that I'm really waiting on, that I'm really ready to churn a bunch of videos on, they're just not out yet. Like EverQuest Next. I know the Landmark comes out, I think, in December, and I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, EverQuest Next won't be out till next year. Bless, Blade and Soul, WildStar, Arcade, all these games, I mean, that I'm really hyped about to play and make a lot of videos on, and a lot of in-depth detailed tips and tricks things on, stuff like that. Just they're not here yet. And I mean, like, back when I was really hardcore into Guild Wars 2 and really hardcore into Neverwinter and all that, I kind of wished like I had started doing the YouTube thing again back then, because I played those games non-stop for months and months and months and months on end, and I could have put out a ton of videos on those. So much knowledge that I built up playing those games for those games, that I could have just churned out a ton of videos on. And now, I tried to go back to Guild Wars 2 the other day, and I don't know, it wasn't there. I mean, the interest for it just wasn't there anymore. And it's really hard as a content creator to put out videos on games that you're not really interested in, and I try not to do that. I mean, games that may pique my interest a little bit, like the Mighty Quest for Epic Loot or something like that. It looked really impressive, but then once I played it, as you can see in my first impressions video of it, I wasn't too impressed with it. And I just, I don't want to put out a bunch of videos on games that I'm not really motivated to play. And I'm just, I feel like I'd just be turning out videos on something that I wasn't really enthusiastic about whatsoever. And I just, I try to avoid that. So, but right now I'm just, I'm kind of bouncing around between games here and there, and seeing if anything catches my interest. And I record videos for these games along the way, and I give my opinion on them. As I try them out, I share my first playthrough or my first impression or anything like that. I share it with you guys, and I know you may see me bounce around from game to game and wonder, like, what's he doing? I'm going through that period, like I said earlier, that floater period where you kind of looking while you're waiting for the next big game that you're really psyched and really interested about. And I know there's a lot of people that were waiting on the new Ghost to come out, and a couple of my friends were just kind of floating around waiting on Ghost to come out. And then when it came out, they locked on, they starting to turn out more videos and stuff. And like Rift, for example, was with my guild. I'm with Blackhearts. We were all, we had all got back into Rift, and we were playing it pretty hardcore and stuff. And then it just kind of faded away again, and everyone in my guild's just kind of floating right now. Some of them are playing Final Fantasy 14 still. I made a couple of videos on that, a guild farming video, things like that. And it was a fun game. It's just it didn't really catch my interest for a long period of time like I would hope that it had. I really had high hopes that it would just grip me like Guild Wars 2 did, or like Neverwinter did, or like Warhammer Online did, or Terra, or any of these games that I just really got locked into for a while. And it's a cool feeling when you finally get a game comes along and it grips you like that, and you're like, yeah, finally I got something to play for long periods of time, And then when that interest slowly fades out, you're back in that little floater period where you're like, crap, what am I going to play now? Because it is so hard being a gamer, not having a game to play. And you all know exactly what I'm talking about. When you don't have a game to play and you just feel it in here, it's just churning. You're like, man, I've got to get something. I don't care anything. Just let something come out in the next day that piques my interest so I can game again. And yeah, that's just, that's my little rant about being a floater as a gamer. But yeah, that's what I'm going through right now. That's what's going on with my channel. I'm just kind of looking to see if anything piques my interest and recording it along the way. But you guys hang in there, don't worry. I'm gonna have a ton of videos come out in 2014. I've got a ton of games. I got a list of at least 10 or 11, 12, 13 games that I'm really looking forward to playing. Elder Scrolls Online's on that list, EverQuest Next, all the games I mentioned earlier, Arcade, all those games. I mean, I'm really looking forward to playing every single one of those games on my list and putting out as many videos, as I feel, knowledgeable enough to put out. So you guys just hang in there. As always, subscribe to the channel. If you happen to come along this video on YouTube searches, please subscribe. It helps me out. Like the video, comment on it. Speaking of commenting on it, I don't know if you guys noticed, but they're kind of forcing everyone to do the whole Google Plus thing now. So from what I understand is I can't, like, if you comment on my video now but you don't have a Google Plus account, I can't reply to your comment, which is stupid, I know. But so if you don't have a Google Plus account and you leave a comment on my video asking me a question, I can't reply to that comment unless you have a Google Plus account. Then I reply to you through Google Plus. It's all messed up now, but that's YouTube for you. I mean, what can you do? But yeah, hang in there, guys. I'll be turning out a lot of videos in 2014. It's just right around the corner, so don't worry. It won't be too long from now. And in December, if EverQuest Next, the landmark comes out, the little sandbox version of it, I will definitely be making some videos on that if it does come out in December, like it said on a couple of websites that I'd seen. But yeah, subscribe to the video, like it, thumbs up, leave any comments below. If you're Google Plus, I'll definitely try to reply to your comments and everything. I read every single comment that I ever get. You guys take care and peace.